Cedar Point is one of the greatest amusement parks in America, and if not, the world. If you were to ask any coaster enthusiast, 99% of them would claim Cedar Point as their number one park. Now, my home park is Kings Island, and going to Kings Island growing up made me think that Kings Island was the number one park because it was my home park and it was the only park I've been to. Now, don't get me wrong, Kings Island is a great park, but after visiting Cedar Point, I have come to the realization that Kings Island is not the best amusement park, and there are better amusement parks out there, including Cedar Point. Hey guys, this is ElToroRyan, and if you haven't got what I'm getting at in this video, it's how Cedar Point changed my views on Kings Island, my home park. Now, in some of my previous videos, I have stated that Cedar Point showed me what a roller coaster could really be. And while it is not the best statement to say, it's the one I'm probably going to use the most. And it's not meaning that Kings Island doesn't have good coasters, but it's saying that Cedar Point actually showed me what a park full of good coasters could be. Now, I'm not saying that Kings Island doesn't have good coasters, because Kings Island coaster lineup is one of the best in the country. And I'm just saying that Cedar Point has a lot more world-class coasters and a lot of really famous coasters than Kings Island. Now, one of the biggest things that has changed since I went to Cedar Point in my view on Kings Island is not really viewing Kings Island, but I just wanted to add it into this video. It is my rankings, and of course that's gonna change because Cedar Point has Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, Maverick, Raptor, a whole bunch of coasters that made it into my top 10. If you haven't seen that video, it was my 10 subscriber special, so go check that out. You can basically tell what my thing was before I went to Cedar Point by taking out all the Cedar Point coasters, and that would give you it. But Cedar Point has changed my rankings a lot. Now, another thing about Kings Island that I look differently than I did before I went to Cedar Point is the height of the coasters. Most of the coasters don't seem that tall when you compare them to Cedar Point coasters. In fact, Cedar Point has now 5. It used to be 6 when I went because of Wicked Twister, so I'm just gonna say 6 because when I went, it was 6. So Cedar Point had 6 roller coasters over 200 feet tall. Kings Island has 2, counting Orion, okay? And it really changed the height perspective of Kings Island, because if you take all the coasters at Cedar Point and look at them, it looks like each one of them is basically over 200 feet, even though not all of them are, excluding a few. Basically they all look like they are 200 feet. And this was pretty cool to look at, because I had only seen 2 coasters in a park that were over 200 feet before, and it was kind of cool to see that roller coasters can be bigger, and that I was kind of broadening my horizon and riding bigger rides than I was at Kings Island. So that's one of the things that changed. And another one is how unique Cedar Point coasters are compared to Kings Island coasters. If you look at it, Kings Island only has 2 launch coasters. And while Cedar Point has 2 of the biggest launch coasters, Top Thrill Dragster and Maverick, it really showed how unique a launch coaster can be. Because Top Thrill Dragster uses a hydraulic launch system, which you don't see at Kings Island. The only 2 launches at Kings Island are LIMs on both of the premier rides, Stunt Coaster and Flight of Fear, which at the time of visiting Kings Island, I thought they were pretty cool and unique, but after visiting Cedar Point, it really changed my view and realized those are kind of not unique coasters, and yeah, it was kind of weird looking at it like that. But when you look at Maverick, it has, or if you look at Top Thrill Dragster as a hydraulic launch, launches you up to 420 feet tall, which was incredible. I knew about all of the coasters going into Cedar Point, do any justice to what you will see going to Cedar Point in real life. And I know that some of the things like Maverick with the LSMs, they're not, in Steel Vengeance being a hybrid coaster, it's not unique to most coaster enthusiasts because they've been to different parks with that. But when you're from Kings Island, you don't have those, and I'm talking about how Cedar Point changed my perspective of Kings Island. And it really, really changed it because I knew about hybrids, but I had never experienced one. And when you experience a hybrid coaster by RMC, it is a completely different experience that basically any enthusiast, like 99.99999 of enthusiasts, will enjoy to the fullest percentage. And LSM launches, like on Maverick, are really forceful, especially on Maverick, and there's just so much uniqueness at Cedar Point that you don't get at Kings Island. So many differences at Cedar Point that you don't get at Kings Island, and it's just crazy how just one visit to one park can completely flip your views that you thought you had. But it's so amazing going to Cedar Point. And it really did change my views on Kings Island, but what it didn't change is that my thought that Kings Island is a great park, and it may not be the best park, but it's my favorite park because it's the one I grew up at, it's the one I got into coasters at, it's gonna be my favorite, probably forever. But my number one park is gonna change, like, a lot. I mean, it's probably not gonna change from Cedar Point, but it changed from Kings Island to Cedar Point when I went to Cedar Point. So, if you've been to different parks, let me know how that changed your view on your home park, and if let me know just how you visiting different parks has changed your views on another park you visited, and yeah. This video was really kind of focused on Kings Island, but if you just take those concepts and apply it to any park, that would kind of be what it might change, like what might change your perspectives on that park after visiting Cedar Point. But yeah, that is pretty much all that I have for you guys today, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, thank you for 17 subscribers at the time of this upload. The Hershey Park rumors of RMC or GCI Wildcat. Let me know what you guys think down below. I might make a video, I might not. Let me know if you want to see a video, and if you do, then I'll make one. But as of now, I'm probably not going to make one. Yeah, so, again, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. This is ElToroRyan, signing off.